What is going on, everybody? It's Larry back with you, and today I have something very exciting, or at least that I'm very excited about. This is something that brings old tech to new tech, and this is the stereo turntable by 1x1. Now, if you're unfamiliar with 1x1, I've done a few videos in the past few weeks from different products by 1x1, so I'll leave links for those down in the description. 1x1 was nice enough to send this out to me for review as well as sponsor this whole episode. So big shout out to 1x1. So what this does, if you're unfamiliar with what a turntable is, which my wife and kids are all unfamiliar with them.
You use your finger to do it?
Nope, lift this up.
I'll put it over that.
And then slowly move that lever down. All the way.
Can you do this too?
It is what would play a record. If you don't know what a record is, it is what was around before CDs and MP3s. Yeah, so, or if you're a hipster, you probably know what this is and you would call it vinyl. So either way. But what this stereo turntable will do, it's a 3-speed turntable, it's belt driven, and it has two built-in 1.5 watt speakers. It has an RCA output jack. It can record from the album and transform it to MP3, and then you can plug in a USB stick and actually record. So if you have an old record collection and you're looking to get that sound of a record, and like I said, if you're unfamiliar, there's some people say it's a truer sound. I'm not an audiophile, so myself, I don't really care about that. But I just like the nostalgic of something like this, because when I grew up, we had a record player and an 8-track combo stereo in my living room, and that's where I was first introduced to like Elvis and things like that. So I'm a huge fan of this type of stuff. It comes with a 45 RPM adapter included and a DC power adapter. Some instructions, and then the actual turntable. It's got like a faux wood look, which is nice because it gives you that nostalgic look. The whole front of it sort of looks really old and nostalgic. Along the back, you got the power input, and then you have your RCA outputs. And then along the front, you have whether you're gonna listen to the phonograph or the USB port. I guess you can play USB through it. Your main volume knob, power button, forward and reverse tracks, record, and a play pause button, as well as your two speakers. And then once you open it up, this is where the magic happens. So you have your speed. You have a 33, a 45, and a 78. Those are your different album speeds. You have your auto stop on and off. Then this is your 45 adapter that's back here. That if, like I said, if you had a 45. And then your actual turntable. And then your needle. I had to go out and buy an album because I no longer own any albums as I did when I was young. That's awesome. And it sounds pretty good too. The speakers are not the greatest, but for the price of this, no pause button on this thing. I'll leave links for this down in the description below so you guys can check this out for yourself, but this is really awesome. If you have young kids, my kids don't know what this is all about. My wife doesn't even know what this is all about, but this brings me back to a point in my childhood where I first started appreciating music. And I think this is a cool way to show the kids how it used to be back in the day, back in my day. So anyways, that's gonna be about it. Big shout out to 1x1 for sending this out for review, and again for sponsoring this whole episode. Appreciate the continued love. And if you guys want to check this out, the link will be down below. If you've yet to subscribe to the channel, you can do that down there as well. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.